so I was running out of storage for all my paint. This dotting art has become an obsession, I think. As I work in a very small space, my first attempt at paint storage, as you can see, involved cardboard slotted together. But I did not anticipate running out of slots so quickly. Solution: make more slots. Simples: this is not a pretty solution, but it is very functional and best of all free. You can of course buy a similar system from the likes of Amazon or Temu. Here's an example. This one holds 64 2-ounces bottles of paint at a cost of £20. Not cheap. To hold as much as mine, I'd need 3. That's £60. My system initially held around 90 bottles, and once the extra piece was done, that of course doubled. That's a no-brainer, for the sake of a bit of time. If you're short on space, and would like to do the same, here's what you will need. Cardboard. All the same thickness, preferably double-walled, PVA glue, or similar. I also used a glue gun for initial strength around the edges. A strong craft knife. I buy my pet food in boxes of 40, and always have plenty of the same thickness card from those boxes. That is what I have used here. To make the same number of slots, you will need around 24 pieces 35 by 9 centimeters. Each piece has 8 slots cut halfway down the width, as you can see in the photo. They are 40 mm apart, and the slots are 3 mm, cut out of the 40 mm. Depending on the finished width and height you want, slot the pieces together as shown. Cut pieces to fit the shorter ends as required. Some pieces will be smaller, and can be glued in once the main structure is together. Once you have the size you need, add a backing with larger pieces of cardboard. This helps to hold the shape and stop the cross-hatching from drooping under the weight of the paint. If more than one piece of cardboard is needed for the backing, simply tape the pieces together. Paint the larger pieces with PVA glue. Place the storage rack on top. Square it up as necessary. I used some hot glue around the edge to help hold in place. Then place on a flat surface with some weights on top to hold it down flat and leave for a few hours to dry. Preferably overnight at least. When all secure, stand on end against a wall. I have also used some double-sided tape to secure the top to the wall, just in case. The first one never moved, but this is higher now. I've also added strips of card to stabilize the top against the bottom. There is no doubt that the same system in thin plywood or MDF would be stronger and more stable. But that will come with a cost, of course. If you don't like the sight of the cardboard, you can paint it all before slotting together for a more aesthetic look. Good luck and enjoy your painting. Thanks for watching.